Growing up here in Marietta, I was not always where I was supposed to be. And one night I was at a gas station near my house, and I was with a buddy of mine. I was out past curfew, and there was a woman who had been abducted. And they pull up, and she's in the passenger seat. She looks at us, she mouths, "Help me." And we give the cashier, the description, the plate number, everything we saw, but it's after curfew, I'm not somewhere I'm supposed to be, and I'm like, let me get out of here. So we're walking back across the street, and Cobb County pulls up. They detain me, put me in the back of the car. The only thing the officer really asked me about that situation was, well, did she have a nice rack? From my perspective, it was really kind of shocking that he would ever ask me that. Experiences like that where you kind of see through the veil, where I think a lot of the general public doesn't, that these are people. These are people behind the badge. There's people behind the bench. There's people behind the prosecutor's desk. And with people comes flaws. And we need someone on the other end to check them. Being a criminal defense trial attorney, I can understand that there's flaws in the system, but there has to be someone on the other side that reminds them 3 days in jail could be the difference between them losing their car, their apartment. If you don't show up for your shift, you don't get paid. And if you don't get paid, someone's gonna go hungry. Some of what we can do to help people is, on some level, just help them understand there is no putting the toothpaste back in the tube. The government has accused you of a crime. I can prevent and assist you with dealing with the most serious consequences: prison, probation, restrictions on your liberty, and guide you through. This is not the system you thought it was. It's not. What I love about working here is the mindset, I think, is the number one thing. We don't do cookie cutter practice here, and people can get a bit into a routine where this is what a meth case looks like. This is what a DUI case looks like. And we don't do that here. It is what your case looks like. I know that seems kind of common sense, but when you've been doing this for years, you think you can read the tea leaves. But if you start doing that, you start selling people up the river. So you've got to keep a focus on, this is this individual case, and how are we going to deal with that? When you find yourself in a position where it is you or your loved one that's potentially going to be caged by the government, and all the king's horses and all the king's men are coming for you and yours, this is the place you need to be. Someone who has the experience and the attitude to get it done.